Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. Have you ever tried to grow vegetables in water? Though it looks complicated, it's easy and we don't need to spend a lot to buy many hydroponic equipments. Here in this video we are going to see how to grow the mustard greens in water. It's a cool season vegetables and we can start growing from September end onwards in tropical climate. Here is the result and they are looking fresh and healthy. Let's start the procedure from the very beginning. These are the seeds that I have collected from local store. To grow them at present I am going to use these two pots. The top pot is actually used in kitchen and it has lots of holes. You would easily get such kitchen items in market. We need two more components. First one is moss and second one is coco peat. Instead of moss, we can also use coco coir. Just knead them so that mustard greens get a support to grow well. Placing the moss on the bottom and made a layer. Now sowing the seeds. It's actually a good idea to avoid sowing lots of seeds. If we overcrowd them, the sizes of the leaves don't get bigger and they start to flower much earlier. Even though I am suggesting you not to overcrowd, I am doing it myself. Next, covering the seeds with coco peat and ideal planting depth is around ½ inch. In case you don't want to use coco peat, it's okay and you can use moss itself or even peat moss. Pouring water on the bottom pot. Please avoid filling the pot fully at this stage. My coco peat is already wet and that's why not spraying water on the top. Finally covering everything with a towel. It's optional and I am doing this to save the seeds from sparrows. They germinate very fast and it's after 10 days. I removed the towel after 3 days. Really sorry that I forgot to record that part. Now if we look closely we can find nutrient deficiencies on mustard greens. The leaves are turning yellow and very light green. At this time we need to provide nutrients. I am using hydroponic nutrients from Green Loop. It's easy to use and in my previous video, that means which I have uploaded recently, I have already explained how to use them. I usually use one product from Amazon. The name of the product is Green Loop Hydroponic Nutrients and they have two products. One for leafy vegetables and another for fruiting vegetables. Please note I am not at all promoting any products here. I am only sharing as I use them myself. Though it's a hydroponic nutrients, this works well whenever we grow anything in sand. Here is how to use them. Please follow the steps. Step number 1. Take the A component and mix it with 1 liter water. Step number 2. Similar way, take the B component and mix it with 1 liter water. We can store them separately and they can be used for next 5 to 6 months. Then whenever we need to make the liquid nutrients, we need to do the below steps. Step number 1. Take 1 liter water. Step number 2. To make strong dose, take 10 ml from the first one and 10 ml from the second one. Step number 3. For lighter dose, please take only 5 ml from each bottles. This time I am using a 10-inch pot and mixing the hydroponic nutrients with water. Taking a pot with more depth as the roots are getting longer. Please note at this time they are getting around 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight. This is 7 days just after applying the nutrients and we can already see lots of improvements. They are starting to grow well and they are much more greener comparing to before. From this stage we can start harvesting the leaves. So here is the result after 29 days. Growing well as we can see. Have been harvesting few leaves here and there and now we can harvest more. As promised before, very easy steps, are not they? Three important notes. Number 1. So far I have applied the nutrients only once, and from today onwards I would apply once in 10 to 12 days until and unless we can still harvest the leaves. Number 2. Add water as soon as you see that water level is coming down. Number 3. I did not fill the pot completely. Only the center part of the bottom was touching the water. In case the upper pot has flat bottom, please make sure that there is a gap between water layer and the bottom part of the top pot. The gap is needed so that the air can provide oxygen to the roots. My pot is rounder, and that's why a gap would be always maintained even though center part of the bottom part is touching the water level. In case you don't want to use the same nutrients, then please check out my next video about growing beans in water. It's also an easy process. Hope you found this video useful, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to gardening upbeat. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. Take care and enjoy.